today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led by their fourth-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On third down, Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Siposs, to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The numbers for Moore last week, 8 catches, 130 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He gets it 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside. A tremendous blocker. Now showing good hands on that catch for a 1st down.
Mayfield with it once more. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. That catch good for only a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. He'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yes, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Offense. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Up to make the tackle, Anthony Harris, former Viking. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Scott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers, they'll take over at their own 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are trying to look at to see if it all comes together?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. High throw, but the catch is made. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Damian Harris, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. B.C. Johnson, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Here's Scott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Here we go. Let's get it. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On third down, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Had a bit of a lane there. Took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. They'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with Scott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side by Anderson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
106 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Scott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They go again with Scott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Gainwell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time, a 9-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. There's Trimble, the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing, Mayfield. Found his target, it's Anderson. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6. Start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it.
Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed.